Welcome back to the Ozark
Oh,
Music
we both
Shop.
did it at the same time.
I knew you were going to do that. Beat you to it.
Welcome back and welcome Jeremy's sweater. We
He's
are real
back
proud to
again.
have this back. I mean, nobody can wear a sweater like this guy. Nobody wants to. You are correct, Ron.
My grandmother knitted this the day that she passed, but that's okay.
Good job, Ron.
Thank you, Mama.
Anyway, we are back with another live episode from here in Nashville, Tennessee at the SPBGMA convention. And again, I know I talked about it all yesterday and the day before. SPBGMA, it doesn't make sense. SPBGMA. That does not spell SPBGMA.
They broke
There's a B in there.
bluegrass into two letters.
SPBGMA. That's what we're going to call it from now on. Anyway, we're doing live episodes here, and this was another band I actually was really excited about doing. I've been seeing all kinds of stuff about this band, and I was really excited to get a hold of them, so I contacted Ron. I said, Ron, are you going to be here? And he said, no. And you know why he said no? Because he didn't want to be around me, and I understand that. That's not...
The reason is you were too far away. When you contacted me, you just yelled out this front window.
Yeah, nobody cared. So anyway... This band is kind of taking the world by storm right now. They got a new single out that's
You're going to see why. Got great pickers, good material, and Ron.
That's what happens when you make fun of sweaters. Right there. That's exactly what happens.
Anyway, we're looking forward to it. We're
It
going
is.
to take a short break here and get back with Fast Track.
Fast Track. That's right.
Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Jason Chapman, and I run a music store with my brothers, John and Jeremy. People are always asking, what is it like to be in a family business? Well, I've been in a band with my family for the last 28 years.
And if that wasn't enough, we recently opened a music shop. Since opening the shop, we found that the people that come through the door are just about as unique as the instruments they carry.
And now, since they gave us a TV show,
we leave the cameras running, and there's always something going on at the shop.
Beneath the pale moonlight, heard the cry and the moaning of the wind. Well, I heard the whistle scream on that southbound railroad train. Now I'm blue and I'm lonesome again. Well, they took you away on one cold, dark, windy day. Stood and cried as that train headed down the rail. When I hear the lonesome wind brings your memory back again. Whistle haunts me each time the night grows still. I laid awake again last night beneath the pale moonlight. Heard the cry and the moaning of the wind. Well, I heard the whistle scream on that southbound railroad train. Now I'm blue and I'm lonesome again. Whistle blow. Try to run and hide, but I can't escape the wind. Makes me want to stop and cry when I see a train go by. Makes me blue and lonesome again. I laid awake again last night beneath the pale moonlight. Heard the cry and the moaning of the wind. Well, I heard the whistle scream on that southbound railroad train. Now I'm blue and I'm lonesome again. moaning of the wind. Well, I heard the whistle scream on that southbound railroad train. Now I'm blue and I'm lonesome again. Now I'm blue and I'm lonesome again.
For an acoustic instrument, the Acoustic Shop is the place you want to go. The Acoustic Shop, we've been open about 4 years now and have been nominated Top 100 Dealer at NAMM Show for 2 years now.
At the Acoustic Shop, we mainly focus on acoustic music instruments and the accessories that go with them. Guitars, mandolins, banjos, basses, and accessories and the lessons and repairs that go along with those. It's something that we've been passionate about for the last 28 years of our lives, playing in a family band growing up. Then we opened a all-acoustic music store in Missouri to help fill the needs of people that are more focused on just that niche of the genre.
With us having all those years on the road, it's really helped us to find the right instrument for the right person. When somebody calls us or comes into the shop, we can actually talk to them and know exactly what kind of instrument would be the best fit for them. And I think that's just something that we bring that a lot of people can't.
Started out teaching lessons before we even opened the shop, so that is something that has been a passion of ours for the last 15 years.
I believe we've said this is where the pros teach, and I truly believe this is where the pros teach.
At the Acoustic Shop, this isn't just what we do, this is who we are.
So if you're wanting to learn how to play the banjo, the fiddle, the mandolin, guitar, the Acoustic Shop's the place for you.
And we're back.
We are.
It's always a surprise that we're back from commercials, so we have to say that, just in case people couldn't tell that we were indeed back, and we're live at the Nashville Convention Center, not convention, this is the Music City Center.
Sheridan.
We're back with these guys.
Ron. We're back with Ron and the rest of them, which is really cool. No, this is a great band. Fast Track. This is cool, guys, because we've all known you guys, every one of you. Me and Steve were just talking. We've known each other for a very long time. I've known Dale. I've known every one of you guys.
I'm not sure who this guy is.
You've all had many, many different bands, and you can't keep a job. And I'm happy for all of you.
That's the nature of the business.
I'll bet you keep this one, yes. I bet Dale's. You got to be like this powerhouse in this band. No, I know it. Well, I get it, but I've known you for a long time, and I know you like to produce albums, you record stuff, you build microphones, you build technology. This is he's a very smart guy. He knows all kinds of good stuff. So, so how did this band come together? Who wants to tell me more about putting this particular configuration
And we're
together?
talking in this microphone.
Yes, we're talking right here. That's what we're trying to do.
Well,
I guess it would be me.
All right, Steve.
You know, back in September when David, decided to retire, and totally quit.
They abandoned us.
We kind of looked at each other and we didn't know what was going on then. I said, well, I'll just freelance. I'll see you guys later, and all this, because,
That's how you are.
That's how I am, I live by the phone, but, Dale called me up. Him and Ron had been talking. So they said,
that
hey,
always is a rough conversation right there.
And I said, well, what do y'all got on y'all's mind, And so they said, we need to go on.
Sure.
We need to go on.
I agree.
And
I think you should.
I got thinking, I said, you're right. We do need to go on. We can go on. We've got many songs, original songs. We can make this work, and we've got two great guys that we brought into the band, and
one and then Jesse.
Yellow Pages.
and they all accepted to come in, so we said okay.
For those of you that don't know, this band was coming out of David Parmalee and Continental Divide.
Cardinal Tradition.
Cardinal Tradition. I'm sorry, it was. I messed that up
Do your
too.
research.
I don't even know where you're at.
I do not.
Do you get paid for this?
No, we do not. You were wrong. You were right. I don't get paid. David is. Me and Steve were talking. One of my all-time vocal heroes. I just absolutely love it. The Bluegrass Cardinal was there, and then when I saw you guys come back as Cardinal Tradition, I did see it, by the way. I was so happy because it was that Cardinal sound again, and then now you got a new formation of that without David, and I think it's really cool. And then you got Jesse. Jesse's an amazing mandolin player too.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
and an IVMA award-winning mandolin
Well,
player.
Like,
Thank you.
Jesse, I've always known Jesse, and his family lives in Bowling Green. He used to live in Bowling Green, Kentucky, where I live, and we'd always meet at Starbucks and have some coffee, you know. And of course, he was with another band, and I was always, you know, traveling too. And we said, one day, we're going to pick together. We're going to be in a band together. And that day comes.
That's pretty
So-
ironic, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So, sir, it's good.
We're making history right
We,
here.
we always talk. We always talk with Jesse about this because you came from a family band.
I did.
We talk about being in a family band. I think you guys were nicer to each other than we were because
I don't know
we
about
don't
that.
like each other. I don't know if you know that or not. but
There's things you can say to family members you can't say to anybody else.
There's
It
things
is
you
totally
shouldn't
true.
Say to other people,
Right.
family members.
We used to. I remember we'd go into recording sessions as a family band, and people would be producing or in the session. They would freak out because we would tell each other exactly what we thought
Oh,
of
yeah.
each other's deal.
No filter, right?
Yeah. So we understood that, and so do you do that with the rest of these guys?
Not yet. We haven't traveled together.
I quit now.
That day is coming.
That's the thing. It's harder to quit a family, so you're allowed to do that.
Right.
Band is another.
And Ron will be the first one, probably.
Ron. Now, a lot of people, well, I bet there's some that know. Ron is a great singer, great player of everything. I've known him play guitar,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And he's a humble fella
and he's a
too.
humble guy.
That's hard to find.
But not everybody knows that he has a ventriloquist skill.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't do ventriloquism and all. He moves his mouth all the time.
See, not everybody knew that,
And now they do.
And now I'm cursed.
So the question is, does
And
he
you guys-
bring his dolls on the bus? That's
His
what I
dolls.
really.
Oh, yeah. He has. He has.
And
Dummies.
I'm gonna call them dolls. I'm sorry. He's gonna get.
Yes, I bring Ken and Barbie with me every trip.
There's just certain things that stay off social media.
Yeah. This is live, and I'm glad we got to share this with everybody. You guys were like, I wish we could get on the show with the Chapmans and talk about all kinds of things that nobody cares about, and that's what we're doing.
That's what it's all about.
Did you guys at least consider Ron and the Dummies for a band title?
Can we?
We are
Can
now.
we start to consider that?
That's going to be the title of our second album.
Anyway, it is awesome. You guys have a single out right now and working on an album in production, right?
Yes.
Right now.
EMG.
And on EMG. Good for you. Wow, this is going to be great. So, hoping to see that album in this year time frame? By the end of March. Wow, that's going to be great.
Fast track.
Wow, the fast track, right?
That's why they got that name.
These guys are smart. Anyway, tracking fast. Well, I think you guys are great. I'm glad to see you out here again. Like I said, this was exciting for me. When I called Ron, I was just like, this is something I'd love to have you guys come and do. And then you said yes, so thank
Well,
you
I
very
just
much.
said,
for
who
doing
gave you my number?
that. He did literally say that. So anyway, we're
How'd
glad.
you find me?
Yeah, we're glad to have him on. We're gonna get him back to play a couple more songs for you right after this break. You ready?
There is a time for love and laughter. The days will pass like summer storms. The winter winds will follow after. There is love and love is warm. There is a time for us to wander when time is young and so are we. tell you a little story about this last verse we've added. A few years ago, John McEwen came to me and said, we feel now that we are obligated to have you on the last Circle Be Unbroken album called We Never Had You on the First 45. And I said, sure, I'd love to do it. So I was in Nashville, and he calls me up 45 minutes before the session, and he says, could you write another verse to commemorate the occasion? And I said, yeah. So I picked up the phone and called Mitch Jane, the fellow I co-wrote with. Of course, obviously, he was still alive then. And I said, Mitch, we have 45 minutes to write this lyric for the Dirt Band. It's going to open new doors for us. And he said, okay. He said, you write a verse and I'll write a verse, and we'll call each other back and see what we have. Well, in 45 minutes, approximately, he calls me back, and we had written the same verse except for one line. Here, this is it. Life is like a river rolling with no regrets as it moves on around the bend, a shining morning to greet the friends we thought were gone. There's a time for us to wonder when time is young, and so are we. The woods are greener over yonder, the path is new, the world is free. The path is new, the world is free.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Can't wait to see that.
Now you have heard the stories about the deep dark mines in the hills of West Virginia, in the ground beneath the pines, where the Appalachian Mountains hide what's really going home, and the miners labored quietly while the world outside moves on. My daddy was a miner, spent his life underground. With his light and dinner bucket, he'd ride the shuttle down, where the dark was suffocating and the air was damp and thin, never knowing that was the last time you'd see daylight again. My daddy died of black lung at the age of 59. His face was dark and wrinkled, he was bent at the spine. After 40 years of service with nothing left to show but a spot in the miner's graveyard and a story never told. My daddy was a miner, spent his life underground. With his light and dinner bucket, he'd ride the shuttle down, where the dark was suffocating and the air was damp and thin, never knowing that was the last time you'd see daylight again. If you're ever in the mountains and you hear fire in the hole, just a ghost of a lonely miner and a story never known.
me to single night we spent together all alone. For anything I've done or could ever do to lie didn't go. Your kindness brings a light to everything that passes on its way. And the times that I took you for granted, it didn't mean to be that way. How many times have I told you? How many lines will I write before you know just how much I love the way we fit together? That I don't want you to go.
I can. I'm feeling so blue, I don't know what to do, 'cause I'm head over heels in love with you.
All the days are sad and lonely, for I'm thinking of you only. I can't bear the thought of losing you. I'm feeling so blue, I don't know what to do, 'cause I'm head over heels in love with you.
be forgiven, for this life ain't worth living if I have to sit and worry over you. I'm feeling so blue, I don't know what to do, 'cause I'm head over heels in love with you. Nights are dark and dreary, all I do is sit and worry. I can't bear the thoughts of losing you. I'm feeling so blue, I don't know what to do, 'cause I'm head over heels in love with you. I'm feeling so blue, I don't know what to do, 'cause I'm head over heels in love with you.
2, 1. This all started with a passion. Music has been a part of our lives for as long as I can remember. Our goal from the start was to have an outlet where we could feel that passion in others. At the Acoustic Shop, this is not just what we do, it's who we are. We're back, and so is Ron.
If you hear me say weird things, it's not me saying it. He's ventriloquizing again.
Ventriloquizing, I like that. Anyway, we're back. This was the Ozark Music Shop Live, and Fast Track, you guys were awesome. Thank you for doing this. Yes. I absolutely love it. You guys, seriously, all heroes of mine and have been for a long time, and I'm really glad to have you guys on the show. Congratulations on this new band.
Can't wait to hear the project when it comes out. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. And if you haven't already looked them up, I'm sure you guys have. You're on the social web. Is that right?
The social web.
You're on the social web.
I think it's Facebook.
Yeah.
Twitter and Instagram.
We have a website. Yes.
You don't want to know the app that he's on.
Tinder.
He's on a different one. No, not on there. Anyway, we are glad to have you guys out here watching with us too. If you have not liked our Facebook page or our YouTube page, subscribe to either one. There you go.
Please like us.
Yeah, please do. The Acoustic Shop or the Ozark Music Shop. We'd love to have you guys as part of that. And we're going to be back with even more episodes. I think we're actually starting our showcases tonight, right?
Yes, this last TV episode or commercial episode. We are going to have full performances tonight, including Chapman's. We're going to get together.
We're doing a reunion show, guys.
We're going to bury the hatchet.
That's right. Dad couldn't make it out here tonight, so we decided to bring in Russ Carson is going to fill in for Dad, and it's going to be really weird. We're going to give him a mustache and a scowl, and that's what we're going to do for him. He'll be just like Dad.
And a disappointing look every time we do something.
A very disappointing look. That's what Dad always
Love
does.
you,
When
Dad.
we do anything, he just gives us this. Anyway, we're glad to have you all with us, and again, thanks to Fast Track for being with us, and we will catch you on the next episode.